Lotus playoffs. And here we go. We're starting out on Proc today. Let's see. They banned Himmelsdorf and they banned Murrow. So for maps, that is going to leave. We're going to start on Proc. We'll play Himmels, Mines, and Steps. And then tiebreaker will be Ghost Town this weekend. So not a bad little lineup of map. I kind of wish we were playing Himmels instead of Arctic, but you know, this. Alright guys. Hopefully we will have Dave joining us soon on commentary. Let me know if it's not some adjustments. I think it's okay, but no. Alright, over on the FOC side, we're coming out with double Super Conqueror, double E5, the I7, double Bat Chats, and the DINOS are coming out with double Super Conqueror, I7, Bat Chat, Leo, the LT, and the Grill 15. Forgive me, I had my overlay and everything set up, and I took it down to do a little test stream. Okay, everything back up. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have a pretty eventful center here. Super Conqueror is kind of squaring off the E5s. Not sure who the E5 took a shot at. Maybe trying to blind fire that grill if he took a shot. Hello.
Hello.
Man, you missed it by like a minute.
There you
go. So Lucas is lit. Most of FOC's frontline heavies are all 4 lit. The LT jumps tracks, gets safe back down the 7 line. Trying to get this music a little lower. Here we go. All right, now the Bat Chat of FOC has been taken down to about half health. The only person that has taken any damage in the battle so far. LT gonna jump back across tracks, keep those heavies lit. I wouldn't mind seeing the grill push up a little bit more. I know that Bat Chat's probably going to hold him a little bit back, but it's got to find shots to the Super Conks. It looks like the legend up on the hill did get blind fired. He did take a round there. So far, a little bit of a stalemate. Nobody really making any huge moves just yet. All right, Tom did take a couple of blind fires there for the matches. Oh, Legend gets relit. He is on fire and down to 411. Actually, I believe he just got blind fired. I don't even think he was lit. Meanwhile, the Bat Chat of Man, he was lit. He is down to 123. Looks like Grim Reaper going to start pushing that one line out. The Bat Chat is getting down to dodge. Grim Reaper is going to take that A1 position with the light sync. Yep, there come the backside shots into Tom there. He is going to be down to A one shot now for that I7 coming up. And he is down. Oh, the E5 gets set on fire. And he is going to go down as well. A little bit of a slow play from DINOS to finally get down the one line, but they are making it work and putting in the damage now. Superconk of Victor is down to a two shot as well now. That lot taking the I7, putting in work, obliterating two heavies, taking a third down to a one shot. Oh, another big shot from that I7 into the back of the E5. Hey, Dirty, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. 33 months is crazy. All right, look like Lucas slid one right in there on Ferru in that E5. Victor goes down. Sketch going to come over on top, try to get one into the E5 here. All right, E5 put one in Super Conqueror, but bounced. He does go down. Looks like the I7 here, and the Bat Chat are going to try to come in and contest DINO's one-shot bat in the Leo. Mosh is going to come over. He should be able to clip out the Leo here. Bat Chat did clip into him, leaves him on a one shot. The I7's in. Legend goes down. 3 seconds left on the cap, though. 1 second. And DINOS is going to take the first round. All right, Dave, how are you doing today? All right. I think Dave may have stepped away. Over on the FOC, Mosh coming in 1 kill, 23-26. Altu with 1389. Man coming in with 826. Victor with 711. Slizzard with 1 kill, 411. Unfortunately, the last two guys not getting any damage in. Over on Dino, Sketch coming out 3 kills, 3129. Coney with 1 kill, 2918. Hade or Grim Reaper with 1 kill, 2307. Big game out of that I7 over there in A1. Legend with 1 kill, 2138. Lucas with 1640. Lich with 1408, and Hafix with 411. All right, here we go for round 2.
Hear me? Hello?
Oh, now I can. There you go. Yeah, I heard you when you first came in, and then I didn't hear anything. Can you hear me now? Sorry, guys. Just trying to figure why we can't hear Dave out.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me,
Wait,
but
yeah,
there we.
yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. What
All
was
right.
that? What was happening?
I have no clue, but I can hear you now, and you can hear me.
Wait, there we go. And I assume we're live stream.
Yes, we are live. We actually have a lot of tanking action going on. Victor just went down to a one-shot. Lucas on half health, and Grim Reaper's already down. Ooh, Victor goes down.
Yeah. Shots being traded quite heavily at the start. We're only a few minutes into it.
Yes, this one went
Another one down.
went hard fast. Ooh. I-7 for
Limited
FOC.
falls in the on7. Yep. For those just listening, we could hear each other entire time. There was never any tech issues. Don't mind that. Yeah, new microphone, new test. Oh, Batcher takes a big hit. What was that? Was that a grill?
I believe so, yes.
Manitsa is in the water right now trying to survive some leopard pokes. The Batcher behind him in Legend is spotted and trying to avoid the leopard on the opposing side. He's got a leopard bat versus leopard bat rally. Marshall's putting some shots into the top. Oh, Manitsa might get an opportunity here to put a couple into night hands. He'll be careful, he's about to get one tapped.
Ooh,
That's 3. Who's going to win it?
He got
Manitsa knocks out Night Owl. Yep. I think he had him tracked, didn't he? On the.
I believe so, yeah. I think
on
he
the
had
crest.
Burma.
Yeah. So unfortunate there, but well done to Manitsa on that trade. Legend's now stuck up there. I'm not sure what you can do to get out of it. But he could have come down on the fly and knocked out Manitsa.
Yep. Now, the Super Conquer
Yeah,
FOC, yeah, he's a little bit of a crossfire between the LT and the grill there.
They're just trying to come back to support him. Lucas is down to a 1. Coney's looking for shots into the rear of the Super Conqueror. Super Conqueror falls. Nice hit there, I believe, by the grill, because there's a 500 hit instead of a 300. Coney's going to chase down Muscleob in his Batchat, who's chilling near the cap. Batchat goes down. Legend falls on the hill, unfortunately. Coney's going to go on the hill, which is quite intelligent. I mean, he could get away with going straight in, to be honest. He's got the hit points too.
Yeah.
I believe what he's going to try and do is just going to spot them for his support. They don't want to risk it just in case.
Oh, man, tried to get the Super Conqueror. Lucas out there just misses his shot. Oh, gets lit. The grill.
He's going to trade. Coney's going to light him up and shoot him. Yep, Muscleob was looking for Super Conqueror there, so unfortunately he wasn't anticipating it. Major Tom's anticipating it now. He's going to come in and try to hunt down the 200 LT. 200 LT takes 2 hits, one from the LT, the Leopard takes 2 hits, one from the LT, one from the Super Conch. Major Tom's going to follow up. He's playing it safe. Major Tom's down to a 1 and he falls. Very nice.
that round went fast and hard quick.
Yeah, we were about, what, minute and a half, 2 minutes in, and I'm seeing 2 tanks dead, and everyone else about half. I mean, yeah, their trading was good. I like Proc for that sort of thing. What's the score now? So we're up Dinos by 1.
2-0 to Dinos.
Well played, Dinos. We'll see FOC bring it back. FOC aren't to be underestimated. I've seen them pull out some good wins, so I'm excited to see them return the favor.
Yeah. Like I think I want to say we picked them up playing Dirschblick earlier in the season, and I mean they had some really good games against Dirschblick, so I'm excited to see them again. See what they can do.
FOC sister. Let's see. FOC PL. Yeah, they're a good team. No, they're on a good development track. I just want to go visit the match chat to see where the bands were, the 2 bands.
Or before that, they did a mixed clan with, I believe it was 66.
And yeah, the 69 Sour. Was it 69 Sour?
Die 69 or something. I don't remember,
yeah,
but they had the greatest logo with the T-Rex head that I've ever
and
seen.
The tank.
Yeah,
I love
like
that.
The greatest logo
I love
ever.
That logo. Yeah, the grayish green T-Rex out of the tank. Yeah, the collab. I remember that one. That was fun.
That was the best logo ever. Which side do you want to take? You want FOC or you want Dinos?
Well, FOC banned Himmelsdorf, so I don't want them.
All right. Well, FOC coming out with the Super Comp, the E5, Double I7, Bat Chat, Leo 1, and the Grill 15.
I'm only joking, guys. Don't worry. Coney in the 279E, Triple I7s, Bat Chat, Leopard, and a Grill.
Oh no, Major Tom. Major Tom might be in a little bit of trouble here very soon.
Let's see. Oh, okay, yep. The early warning system is about to become really fucking active. Why would they send him so deep on his own? Like, normally you'd send something in that ditch. They haven't encountered each other yet either. He hasn't popped up. As soon as he gets spotted, they're gonna shoot him from 3 different directions. Oh no. They're gonna pass each other completely, and then he's gonna get turned and shot. He's got the opportunity to put some damage in though, if he's if he reacts well enough. They haven't seen each other. Dude, are they going to go the entire distance? Are they going to go the entire way?
Unless he gets knocked out or died out, or no. Holy, they just completely went around.
That's one of the best moves I've ever seen. They just completely unknowingly. He's going to be really confused how they're capping.
Oh man.
Oh, that's funny. That had to be perfectly timed as well, because you've got 3 IS7s in a staggered form, and then you've got the Super Conqueror who's just low and slow on the underneath. Neither know the other's there though. Oh, Night Owl. Okay, so Night Owl's come back. Night Owl knows he's there. Look, he knows he's there. There you go. Just spotted him.
Now let's see. Does HX? I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Happens. Come back to help. Oh, he's got the 2-7.
Oh, Coney. Yeah, Cody's coming back. I was gonna say. Just call him HX. I'm calling him HX. Yeah. Looks like I was going to say, because there's a one-on-one between Superconk and the R7, Superconk will win. But because the 279's come in, it distributes its shells a little bit. So now they've got not only more hit points, but they've got 2 guns on him.
Major Time just sneaking back around him again here, though. He's being.
He's playing smart. He can't play that ridgeline. He's got to do that. The problem is there's only so far back he can go before he's going to get flanked. If he's going to commit to one, what he needs to do, he needs to pop up at the top, track the I7, and then rotate around the I7 to put the I7 between him and the 279E. Yep. If he tries to trade from here, which it looks like he's going to do, he's just going to get obliterated. Yeah, he's going to get obliterated now. He needed to get up, and he needed to rotate the I7 to slow down the amount of shots that he's going to take from the other.
Now it looks like the E5 on top did try to rotate over, found the other I7s. Looks like the whole team's coming back almost.
Yeah,
try to get that overmatch.
The E5's trying to deal with the 2 I7s right now. He's got support coming, but I don't think he's going to survive it because HS is about to finish. Major Tom gets knocked out over in the distance over there. Alex now falls, so DINOS is now up by 2. FOC have the opportunity to knock out 2 I7s if they play it right. The Grill needs to get into the game right now because he hasn't got any angle. If it's 2 I7s versus 2 I7s, my money's on DINOS because they've also got the two support coming. Apologies, I got a bit of fucking hiccup. Got pressure there by. Who's that? See the name? The Leopard of Moshalov. Looks like he's going to knock out Mashalov's going to put down to a 1. Knocks out Turler in the Leopard. And it's just trying to keep the batch out of Legend spotted. So we've got 3 engagements going on right now. 2 engagements. I was anticipating the Grill in the middle with the sniper, but it doesn't look like they're going to trade.
Nope. Alright, now HX is going to go down here. Slizzard goes down to a 1.
Victor needs to keep his pro alive. He needs to put his tank in the way. Unfortunately, he doesn't manage it, and Slizzard falls. Sketch gets put down to a 1. Nice shot there by the Grill. Manages to flex the other I7 from Victor to get the finish. He takes another one from Sketch.
Oh, it bounced.
Needs to get the finish. There you go. Grill got him by looks of it. Sketches out. Now Night Owl. Coney's coming up through the middle as well. So Coney and the Legend are going to apply pressure to the Minty. The Minty needs to make every shot count. There's a potential mark on the IS7, but he needs to be careful because he's getting challenged. He's now rotated to anticipate the bat chat.
Bat chat gets in.
Looks like the bat chat. Yeah, he's clipping out the IS7. The IS7's going to forward a moment. Grill gets a nice shot at the opposing Grill, I think. Look like it. Oh, another big hit. Was that HE? That was a 900 roll and a ram to
Had to
finish.
be.
So unless it was an extremely high roll, I don't know if the is it 15% RNG now or 20%? I think it's 20%. It's
Yeah,
either
I think
15
so.
or 20. Yeah, very well played there, Dinos. That move at the beginning, though,
Oh
I've not
man.
seen that before.
Oh, ring around the rosy.
I'll let you read first.
All right. Over on FOC, Niminen coming out with 1 kill, 42-31. Victor with 1 kill, 22-59. Mosh coming out with 1 kill, 1187. Slizzard with 895. Man coming out with 868. Major Tom with 777. And Alex with 413.
On the Dino side, we have the 279E driven by Coney with 1 kill, 3200. Sketch in his i7 with 2800 1 kill. Night Owl with the i7, 2800 1 kill. Legend with his Batchat doing 2 kills and 2k. And then a little bit of damage on the remainder with Turlich doing Leopard 1, 1700. Paid checks with 1 kill, 1400. And Grim Reaper with his grill doing 1 in 1000.
Awesome.
With, I believe, pretty much all that damage coming from the final kill because he shot him for 900 and then finished with a ram. So I think that might be where his damage came from. So 1000 from a couple of seconds is good. Dreamed by Shieldmeister. And then, yeah, we got some NA ones as well. And I believe you're doing the Sheep Velocity one as well, aren't you, on Sunday? The semi-final.
Yep.
And then we've also got Noodle and Tank Killer covering as well. So there's lots of games to be watched over the weekend from us. So be sure to tune in and get involved. Maybe some giveaways as well. I've forgiven FOC for the Himmelsdorf, so I can take those if you like.
Go ahead.
I've forgiven them. Double Super Conquerors, E5, double I7, Bad Chat and Grill. Essentially the same as before, right? Or the E5 different?
No, they had the E5. They're running, I believe, extra super now though. And over on Dinos coming out with a Super Kong, double I7, the Bat Chat, double Leo, and a Grill 15.
That double Leo is interesting. So it looks like Dinos are going to run the ridge line. FOC are going to spread their forces out between the middle and the flank. They're going to keep it on the Cap as well. He's going to anticipate the I7 and the Leopard.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. 3 detected versus. Oh, here we go. Muscle's going for a full mag reload, which is smart. Sliz, I can't even say his name now. Slizzard is going to look like he's going to use the hold down position on the corner here. They need to be careful of the snipers. If they had the courage, they could have pushed heavy left and got on the little hold down position here because you could have shot into the high ground. It doesn't look like they're going to use it. Probably too much risk. I mean, they're not spotted now. They could back off, go up and around, but that gives them the advantage over the Leopard as well. Once they get hold down, they would melt that Leopard where he is. That Leopard is going to be a threat to the FOC positions. The Mini is going to line up in the bushes to cover his IO7 pack, so he should get a shot on that Leopard.
I was really thinking, like, if the I7 and the Leo just kind of went right across the flags and take out the Bat Chat.
Yeah, I mean,
totally
the thing. Game. Sketch is on a on defensive position as well. He's taking a hit from across the map, I believe by Moshalov.
Yep.
Good shot there. The Bat Chat isn't exactly accurate at range. Tulik's putting some shots in. Looks like to Alex in his E5 and another one. Alex is trying to use the bush in his E5 to cover the middle, but it's not working to his advantage. Funny, he's going for it now. He's going straight up through the middle. Ooh, he's going
Alex.
to encounter the E5. Yeah, Alex is not very healthy right now. Coney's going to apply some more pressure as well. Alex might fall in a bit. There's not a lot of positions he can take. He's going to have to play very passive now. What he's doing is he's anticipating the Leopard where he is. He can't afford to get spotted, so he's just going to occasionally pop and blind fire. If you watch, he'll do that in a moment. He's going to blind fire that bush. See. Dinos are playing deep. They're in the middle. What FOC need to do is they need to come forward. They can't afford to get picked apart by this pack over here. Every time they poke is a risk of getting penetrated, losing damage, but also a risk of Amaraks and fuel tanks. The I7 doesn't exactly have a very strong Amarak in the front, so it's probably like a 30% chance you're going to get popped. You want to be very careful of that, especially against something like the grill. Leopard's coming down. Oh, I think he is. Is he coming? No. I thought he was. I thought he was going to. I was getting anxious. I was like, don't come down that way, mate. It's not going to go well. Here we go. He could also go really wide as well, but that means he takes 2 hits. Risks taking up for 2 hits in return. There's a good position here for him.
So Coney going to try to get around.
Yeah. Coney's working that middle quite well. He's going to try and shoot him in the rear. He's got to be careful of the grill, though, because the more he looks for a shot on the I7, the more the grill has a shot on him. I don't know if they know where the grill is at the moment.
Let's see if he gets a shot in right here. Coney is lit.
Well, he's got the back shot with Legend coming around as well. Looks like they're going to use him to try and clip out an I7. Oh, they know the grill's there because the Leopards just tried to blind fire it. Yeah, they're blind firing the bushes of their grill. They're trying to play whack-a-mole. They know he's around there then. But he's gone back in the ditch. He's going to go try and underneath. But he's got a lot of freedom right now to do what he wants. It's like nothing can push him in that ditch without getting a beating for it.
Nope.
Trying to think of what their play should be. I mean, getting that batch out on the hill is probably one, because that frees up movement in the middle. The grill providing cover fire is also another way to knock out, but they can't see it yet. Once they get rid of Muscle on the hill, that allows him to pop up a lot more, because it means he hasn't got to worry about what's behind him, but instead what's in front of him. E5 obviously being next.
Yep. Now we are under the 5-minute mark, almost down to 4.5. I7 to Coney takes a shot from Super Comp.
Yeah, Ferrari's not in a good position though, so while he can deter Coney there, he's not in a safe position himself. So he's going to reposition to get on. I think what he's going to try and do, he's going to try and get on the ledge with Moshilov, so that if he tries to come up, he's going to take 2 hits for every one. Legend's coming forward. Lucas is repositioning. It looks like the Dino side have realised the clock's not on their side, and they're going to make a push for B. That's my guess. Yeah, they're going to go wide around the outside. I mean, they'll probably fly down the middle. I think they're going to... I could be mistaken, but I think they're going to fly down this middle bit rather than go all the way around the outside. I'm not sure, because they've already got Manuxa on the outside. We shall see if they go left or right when they come over here. They're more likely to get shot if they go down the inside, but they can afford to, because everything is low hit points. The grill's going to go wide.
It looks like they're all going to go wide. Yep.
Yep. I mean, that's smart as well. I mean, it's the technically smarter play. I was just saying, in terms of time on the clock, you probably can afford to go straight through the middle. Manuxa knows something's coming because he's spotted and he's facing.
Yep.
There you go. He's now trading with, puts one into Grim Reaper.
All right, now good for Alex. He did turn here. Leo not going to be able to just get his backside for free.
Yeah.
Ooh. Man, taking a lot of damage in that Super Conqueror very quickly here.
Charlotte needs to get this E5 out. He can afford to trade. He just needs to get in, get the shots in, and pull back. He's got one more. There you go. Alex falls. Leopard's now got free reign to move a little bit. Nementi's come back. He's put a big hit into Turlik. Ferrari's relocated to use the rock for cover. He's got to be careful to his left because they're sniping across. I believe that was Coney took a pot shot. Ferrari is not in a good position for Super Conk. You want to be behind a ridge. Ideally, you want to swap Atu and Ferrari around, but they can't now because they're detected and taking hits.
Yep. Ooh, grilled.
And then he gets put down to a 1. Yep. Manuxa is put down to a 1, 45 hit points. Manuxa falls. Turlik comes forward. They can now apply cap pressure with 2 minutes on the clock. Shot does connects but doesn't penetrate on Sketch. That one does by the grill. They need to get their Super Conk out. Super Conk's on a 1. They need to focus on him. So this is going to come down his IS7, try and get the reset off, or help, at least help with the reset. 10 seconds
10
left.
seconds. Oh, there they go.
The reset. Yep. Looks like they're protecting Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper has the point. Nope, Grim Reaper doesn't have the point, sorry. I don't know who they're protecting then. I thought it was the grill.
Yeah, I don't think
Right,
the grill's even on the cap.
No, he wasn't. I thought he was, and then I saw what the line was. I thought he was. They were protecting him with the cap points, but he was slightly out of it.
Alright, so it looks like
DINOS looking for bait. Scissored falls. Sketch gets put down to just over a 1. Ferrari's taking hits. They still haven't knocked out in a mini. Ferrari gets put down to a 1. Legend's on a reload with his bat chat. Ferrari falls to Super Conk.
14 seconds.
Mini still open. Yep. FOC just need to. There we go. Nice shot there. Very nice shot.
It looks like Mosh going to come in, try to get another shot in, another reset here. Looks like he missed it. 9 seconds. 8.
Oh,
There's a little
Victor
bit of
manages to do it. Yeah, Victor manages to reset. Typical Sketch with the conk. Muscle falls.
Oh, there's the reset for the grill. Victor's just got to survive.
Yep, grill's knocked out. Victor just needs to survive for 30 seconds. Can he do it?
I don't know if
Taking
this
it.
bat
Oh,
chat.
nice shot.
I don't know if this bat chat has a full clip or not.
I think he has 4.
20 seconds.
I think I heard him. That's 1 shot. I think he has 4, so we'll count 1. That's 2.
Oh!
He's gonna go sideways. Boom.
Oh!
Right. Yeah, Victor's clutched it for him. Very smart play with the. Yeah, do not throw it away. FOC. Very well done, guys. That's finally a point to FOC in this series. Oh, that was fun to watch. DINOS made the right move in terms of the location of the push. I still think they could have afforded to just come straight for the middle. The reason being is because they would have caught the grill and the Super Punk off guard, and they would have been able to knock them out, let alone the E5, who's essentially a 1. I think going the wide way is better for the hit points, but for the win, yeah, they definitely could have afforded to shave some points and counter them and then just focus fire. But well played FOC, very good reactions. I'll let you read first if you like.
Sure. I'll take FOC, I guess. L2 coming out with 3 kills, 44-21. Feru coming out with 1886. Man coming out with 1619. Victor, 1 kill, 1339, staying alive. Mosh, 1094. Slizzard with 514. And Alex with 413.
Took my favourite team, and on the Dinos, my other favourite team. We have double Leopard driven by Lucas and Turlik, with the Leopard doing 1 kill, 2800. Turlik and his Leopard doing 0 kills, 2500. Batch out with Legend doing 3 kills, 2500. And then a mixed match with the remainder, Super Conqueror, 1 kill, 2300, driven by Typical Sketch. Heady Scream Reaper in the grill with 0, 2300. Coney in his i7, 1 in 1900. And Night Owl, unfortunately, with 0. So that's 2 maps in onto number 3. Yeah, I like mines.
But we're already seeing the Sturm.
Yeah, you can pretty much count on the Sturm for this map. You used to count on Type 5s, but since the Type 5s now, they've not been as popular.
Still see them every so often, but... Alright,
yeah.
Which side would you like?
I'll take FOC. I like FOC. Major Tom with a 222-135. Scissored, -4. Moshalov, Batchat, Manutsa, Leopard, and Ferrari in a Stone Tiger.
Alright, over on Dinos, double Superconk, I7, double Taro, the STB1, and the Grill 15.
So what's the play here then? They're both going to compete for the middle with some... It looks like...
It's looking like.
Yeah, they're both going to compete for the middle with some support. Moshalov and Leopard. Moshalov's going to play the wide, Leopard's going to play the TD position. Looks like Dinos are up. North side obviously gets the advantage in terms of spawn. It starts closer to the hill. I mean, FOC do have the ability to overmatch here. If they just sent the 4E5s, but the problem is they get clipped out by the Centuro, so they have to be careful.
They got to watch that grill in the back as well.
Yep. Both teams are going to rely on the other to poke so that their support can put shots in. It's just a case of who's going to overextend. Coney's in a good position with the STB. I'm surprised with the STB because normally he sticks something like a leopard up there.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting to see if we see, like, if they get some blind fire. Oh, yeah, Stern just got blind fired by the STB.
Yeah, but the Stern will the Stern blind fire back because the STB is consistently firing and he's stationary on a position that's easily to splash. We could see a Ferrari Stern Tiger completely demolish this STB. Night Owl's playing underneath towards the cap.
He loses that spot. Let's see if he fires one back over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in on Coney just to see. I'll be Ferrari back up around the rock. Would like to be positioned. I want to see a one shot. Give me a one shot. make my day. Yeah, he's turned around. He's going to face the hill from the right hand side. He's no longer going to try and look to Tony in his position, which is pretty much a free kill. Unfortunately, he could have just blind fired and knocked him out even just once. So the hill is currently being contested. They're trying to find an angle on each other right now. The dinos are split up their Centauros quite cleverly. They're putting one on the hill to try and look for shots in the flank in the rear, and then the other one is covering the cross. I'm wondering if Dino's can afford to bring one tank forward to where the rock is in the middle and just shoot over the top of it. I'm pretty sure he can get away with it.
I think they changed that rock. You can't see over it anymore.
No, you can't. But there is a tiny little corner where you can sort of like pseudo side scrape slash out, and the Supercar can get away with it because it's such a wide hull. You can just about get away with it because the FOC aren't going to challenge the middle when they've got three lines of fire looking at them. You know, they've got the STB, they've got the Superconks, and they've got the Heroes. They are not going to poke that. They need their support to whittle down the hit points on the hill tanks before they can do that. They want clean up. They don't want to challenge it. Turlik is going to reposition his grill. Looks like he's going to head to the flank to try and provide some fire. Is he going to relieve Coney of his position, or are they going to share it? No, it looks like he's going to... Oh, yeah, is he? No, he's going to sit behind Smart.
Yeah,
I was going to say, you do not want to be stacking on your own ally because you can risk both of you getting damaged. Or one of you, firing and the other one getting countered because they assumed it was you and it was them they got shot.
Right,
Coney's going to go for it. Yep, he's going to go for it, which is clever. He can afford to now. He's now being detected. It's going to be too late for them to react to it. He's now going to get underneath them, which is clever. Manutsa is going to be able to get some shots on him here, so he needs to be very clever. There we go. He should have anticipated that shot. He should have known there'd be something there waiting for him.
There was the girl shot into the back chat.
Nice. Very nice. And he's now putting some return fire into Manutsa. He's activated siege mode, so he's got improved handling on that thing now and gun depression. Leopard takes another hit from the grill. That puts him down to a one shot. That now knocks him out. So now Coney can afford to poke a bit more. He just has to worry about the Stem Tiger. Is the Stem Tiger looking his way? I can't see.
Yeah, he's peeking that way now.
Maybe. Yeah. So he has to be very careful. Shell velocity he should be able to react to. He will still get splashed. It's just, can he react quick enough to avoid getting direct hit? He's now positioned himself so that the Stem Tiger has a rock in the way.
That chat goes down.
That was risky.
Heavy push back in the center here.
Yeah, Night Owl's applying cap pressure. The E5s are reacting and trying to take the hill because they know they've got stuff behind them now, so they're going to try and move forward. I can't see what shell that the Centurions are using. It looks like the auto reloader because one of them fired while a shell was on the go. It looks a bit longer than 6 seconds as well, so they are probably using the auto reloaders. Yeah, they are. Because the ticket kept going even after he reloaded. This is going to fall here, I think. Can he manage to get one into Haiti? Yep, pushes Haiti down to a 1, but unfortunately he falls himself. Yeah, she's putting some into the side of 9 as E5. The E5 driven by Nemeni falls. Now it's clean up on the Stone Tiger. See if the Stone Tiger can get a big old hit on something before he goes. Oh, he doesn't manage to connect it. Cody's now got a free kill. And he gets shot in the side by one of the Centauros. Oh, that was fun to watch.
All right, DINOS taking round 4.
Which one do you want?
I'll take DINOS this round. Over on DINOS, Grim Reaper coming out with 3 kills, 33.74. Sketch coming out with 1 kill, 31.25. Cherulic coming out with 29.84. Coney with 1 kill, 28.74. HX coming out with 2 kills, 16.85. Legend with 16.06. And Night Owl, I think he was capping.
Yeah, he's playing cap pressure. He wasn't there as a damage dealer. His purpose was to apply cap pressure, get underneath them. It's essentially playing a floater role if you could. Because I think if he couldn't cap, he was going to try and support his heavy pack by shooting to the rear. On the FOC side, we have T175 driven by Nemeni with 2100, Slizzard with IS4 doing 1800, Manetza Leopard with 1220, Moshalov in his back chat doing 754, Major Tom is E5 with 400, and Victor is E5 with 397, and Ferrara is Stone Tiger unfortunately not managing to connect with 0.
Like I have seen teams take it over to that E position right there under the lighthouse before, but not often.
I mean, you could effectively be really annoying and position it in like D0, E0, and put it in the village, and then shoot into their sniper pack. But it's rare, and you're not going to put it on A4 because it's unlikely that their team are going to push the hill. I'll take the FOC guys first. We have Major Tom and Victor in the E5s. This is in the IS4. Much love in the bat chat. Double Centura driven by Ferraro and Manetza, and Nemeni in his grill.
Yeah, and over on DINOS, they're coming out with a WCQL this time around. The E5 double IS4, the bat chat, the Leo, and the Sturm.
The QL is an interesting choice. I like the QL. It's one of the few premiums granted in this to try and keep it a texturally focused event. So it's fun to see that one. I haven't really seen BZs in a while, though. BZs were popular in the opening rounds for a couple of teams, and now I've not really seen them. Ooh, nice big hit to the side of Major Tom there. So that's 600 roll. Looks like Victor's going to hold them back while the rest can climb. So the teams have effectively reversed their strats. They're doing the same thing from opposite sides. You've got medium on the flank, you've got bash out on the side. They haven't sent the heavy down the middle. That's probably the only difference. Is the FOC guys haven't sent the heavy this time.
Now on the QL, he's pretty aggressive here.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. If he goes too far, the bat shot will have clipping shots for free. Like, there's a position you can use that rock where you can clip with QL where the hill can't counter you. I don't know why you'd put a QL there though. I'm not sure.
Bad Chat's do try to trade a shot there.
Netzer and Ferrari and their Centauros looking over the ridge. I'd be interested to know what gun they're using. Whether it's a single or the mag, we'll see in a moment. They're looking for that Sturm and the Leopard. Ferrari's looking straight out.
Flash from the Sturm into the Bat Chat over here. Just like 200 roll, but...
Yep.
Bat Chat doesn't move. He stays there. Alright, now he's getting out.
They're probably not expecting him to fire twice. Netzer is detected to the QL. He's also spotting the QL in return. Grim Reaper is going to hug the underside of the mountain. I think he's going to try and proxy spot maybe, just to keep him permanently lit. Or is he going to keep an eye on the cap just in case? Because he's got Nemeni there in his grill. Yeah, he's going to defend the cap from the flank push being used by a grill and IS4 driven by Slizzard. Say Slizzard, it's not, it's fucking Dillard. So I don't know. This sounds better for now. Until we'll figure it out afterwards. So Hades is properly spotting the mediums on top. Major Tom is putting shots into where he thinks the Storm Tiger is.
Ooh. Centurion came down.
It looks like the single. It looks like the single. Yeah, there's no follow-up shell, so my next is using the single. Rory is teasing the cap. Nice dodge day, turned at just the right time to avoid getting hit in the back by a Night Owl Storm Tiger shot. Moshalov and Coney are trading on the flank.
All right, Legend, his back chat's on the move.
Yep. QL packs a 560 alpha shot. He's got to be careful because he is within RNG range knock him out. There he is, 567. Single shot. Ferrari's going to come forward and apply pressure to Coney on the flank. Looks like we got 3 fights going on. We got the ridge, we have the flank on the cap, and we also have the water as well. And another one, we got the middle. Looks like the middle they're going to try and apply some pressure there. Victor's coming forward and Major Tom supporting. The E5 and the IS4 are trading. Storm Tiger fires but doesn't connect. Legend gets put down to a 1 from their grill. Looks like Ferrari's going to finish on the back chat. Nope, Ferrari gets finished. That was just in time. Legend's now on a full reload, but it's now on 100 hit points. The Mini is in a good position to counter. Put 600 shot into Coney. Tiger repeatedly getting the resets. He's not connecting the IS4 yet, but he is able to apply enough pressure to scare him. So he can't see him on position. Legend is going to head to the lighthouse so we can try and get spots on the Mini, but the Mini, being intelligent, is now relocating. HX legs are hitting the middle. So we've got potential overmatch in the middle at the moment.
Ooh, SAS4's almost got the E5 out.
Yep, E5's on a 1, so he takes 2. Blizzard will need 4 shots to him before he falls, but Grim only needs 1. It can all change with a Storm Tiger shell. Doesn't connect again, gets spotted for it, and unfortunately, he doesn't take damage either. Yes, RNG is going against him, but also helping him as well. He's not managing to connect, but he's also not taking damage. Netzer is trying to work an angle on their support. But he's trying to get back into the game. He's unfortunately pinned down a little bit at the moment. He's got batch up for support, but they're unable to concentrate on that E5. At the moment, DINOS can just chill. All they've got to do is just make sure that they reset it. Like they're pretty comfortable. They can watch their hit points. You know, they can chill. They got less, but they got more tanks in the game. Most of the hit points at the moment are on that grill on the E5. As long as they don't throw anything away.
Oh, grill just took a big hit. E5 goes down to Reaper.
Yep, Hades, Reaper finally falls. So now Scissor has a bit of an easier time applying cap pressure now. So he's got to be careful not to fall too far back and reset himself like that. He's now put himself back to 25 seconds.
Oh, but they got the Sturm out of the game though.
Yep, Storm Tiger falls. That Storm Tiger being out, Scissor can afford to come forward and just hug that rock and just park. He hasn't got to worry about trading. He needs to come forward and hug that rock. Coney falls on the flank. Looks like the Batcher finally got. Looks like the E5 Soaring got him out. Yep, he came forward and the E5 countered him. E5 can probably afford to leave that Batcher and just relocate because Dinos are losing tanks quite quick.
Yes, they are.
Needs to support the middle. Nope, he's going to go on the flank. He's going to try and encounter the Batcher and knock the Batcher out so they have an easier time against the HX. HX managed to put one into Victor. Tom and Legend and the Batcher are encountering each other right now, so they're playing it. Well, Legend's playing it safe so he doesn't get knocked out.
I believe double cap pressure is on now. 22 seconds.
Yep. I don't think Dinos have anything that can get the reset. They've got that one tank, and you can only see one of them. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There we go.
FOC brings another round.
Reduce FOC. See, I told you they're not out. Well played, guys.
Jeez.
Never count the underdogs out. They always surprise you. I'll let you go first if you like.
All right. Over on Dinos, Coney coming out with that QL, 1 kill, 29.53. Chirilich with 2008. Grim Reaper with 15.72. Legend with 1 kill, 15.44. HX with 8.77. Night Owl with 2.26. And Lucas with a 0.
And over on the FOC side, with the grill driven by Many with 2 kills, 3,500. Victor in the E5, 1 kill, 3,400. This is in the NS4 with 1 kill, 2,800. Minitzer in his Centuro, 2,400. Bro in his Centuro, 800. Mushalov in his batch at 300. And Major Tom in his E5 with 0. And then who got the majority of cap points? Would have been the IS4 driven by Scissor, right?
Yeah, the IS4 or
75, yeah.
the grill jumped on at the end.
Yeah, the grill got the last 25%. The IS4 got the 75 point.
March. Yep.
Steps. This is a bit more of a drawn out game most of the time. People tend to play it passive and then make a play towards the end. We'll see what happens with the train tracks. Train tracks 9 times out of 10 tends to be the aggressive play.
Yep.
I'll read off FOC. We got Major Tom the Super Conqueror, double E5 driven by Ferrari and Lemeni, double I7s, Lizard and Victor, and then Moshalov and Minitzer with the batch at 200 LT.
All right, over on Dinos, they're coming out with 4 IS7s, a Bat Chat, a Leo 1, and a Grove 15.
That leads me to believe they're just going to aggressively play the train
bullet
tracks straight over the top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they are. The thing about the IS7s is there's 2 ways to play it. You can either play a very passive defensive role and you can just hold down something, essentially like a chieftain, but a bit more annoying to deal with. Or you can just steamroll over the top and just play aggressively as possible and fast. It's not one of those tanks that you can stop-start. You have to make a decision between, playing in the rear or playing in the front. It's not like the E5. With the E5, you can set up and reposition and set up again.
Victor's does get lit. He did try to get a shot in the Bat Chat, missed.
Yep.
I'm actually shocked that the I7s for Dinos stopped. I figured they would just be balls to the wall over the tracks.
Yeah, so did I. Maybe they're waiting to group up, or maybe they're waiting for information, but they can't afford to chill. Because it gives the advantage to I7. Gives the advantage to FOC with the hold down position now, because they're set up waiting. They're going to take, Dinos are going to take a couple of hits before they manage to get in position, because they're now going to be side on at a 90-degree angle to that entire defensive position. Here we go. Are they going to get spotted? They're going to go at the same time. Hades is lit, so they know it's coming.
See if Slizzard can get back behind those dunes with Victor.
Hades is playing it smart because he's spotted first. He's going to be the one at the front, so they're pre-aiming him. They're not going to pre-aim the others. Oh, they've now reversed.
Oh,
and Tony's going to take the hits. Yep. One deflection, one pin. They're now rolling in. They've turned into it. HX takes a side shot from the Super Conk. They need to steamroll these, so we've now got an open match on a 4 versus 2 because the Super Conqueror can't hit. The rest of the pack of FOC is coming to support, but it's going to be a bit too late. The focus fire here needs to be on Slizzard and his IS7. They need to get him out first. There you go, he falls, which tried to cover him there, doing a good job, but unfortunately, with his 4 tanks, not a lot you can do. Coney's going to take a punishment. Victor loses his Amarak. I believe that's the second crit he's had, so he's not going to be able to repair it. And now takes a bit of punishment. Victor gets Amarak, so his top pops off. There he goes, wait for that. Night Owl falls back behind cover. Victor did a very good job to put the scissor between him and the pack, so respect for that. That was a very smart play. Just you can't get you can't stay alive long when there's 4 of the same tank that you're in against you.
Back in the south here, we do have the LT going in on the Leo with the Bat Chat coming in to help.
Yep, looks like a 2 versus 2. Lucas is dealing with a 2 versus 1 though, because the Batcher driven by Legend is now on a 4 reload. Much Love should be able to finish him here. He gets 1. He's going to follow up with the seconds. There he goes. They're now going to hunt down Legend. Legend's about 30% into his reload, so they've got time to put some into him. Fortunately, they can't commit to it though, because by the time he finishes, he'll be knock one of those out. Coney's gone deep on the heavy pack.
Oh, Coney getting really aggressive here.
Yep. He's just going to be a bit of a deterrent to keep them lit, keep their eyes on him as well. Because those E5s and Super Conks, when they're held down, they're really nice to deal with, but the turrets aren't great. Like frontally, the turrets are pretty good. The hatch is an obvious weak spot, but when they turn even a little bit, that peak becomes an easy pen.
Ooh, the LT found Grim Reaper over here.
Yeah.
Grill trying to line up. Ooh,
Minutes
Grill
of
hits.
force. Yep. Looks like there was 2 shots in that as well, so the Grill knocks out Minutes then. FOC take a beat. If FOC want to deal with the ice ember, they need something to fall back and use the ridge behind them. There's a nice little bit of cover there. They can set up in a little dip further to the left. Legend is going to hunt down Much Love in his back chat. He can afford to. He's got the hit points to trade. It'll take him up to 3. 2 with a high roll or a fire. 3 with an average roll. This is his first. Wins the second with a fire. Takes 1 in return. Tracks. One more to finish. There we go. Much Love falls to Legend's back chat. Very nicely done.
All right, Grill coming into flank.
Could have been a bit cleaner. Ferrari falls. Yep, double tap between the Grill and the I7, driven by Coney and Turlik. Very nicely done there, guys. Now the Grill is going to have 3 side shots on these 2 last remaining tanks. Hopefully they focus Super Conk first. Nope, they're going to go for the Mini. Mini down to 1100. That's enough for the 2 of them to tap between them. There's 1. Grill can finish. Low roll in the rear by Legend. And a second. Falls to Coney. Major Tom's going to fall next. Ram and a pen. There we go. Ram, no pen. Pen comes from the Grill. Good job there, guys. So that's match point to Dinos, right?
Yes, sir. GG's. So that will move Dinos on into the Group B championship, correct?
Checking, I believe so. Just going to check the numbers because there's 4 different brackets and I want to be 100% correct. But very well played there, Dinos. Congratulations on the win today. FOC did a really good job as well. I was quite surprised by a couple of those plays. You guys did really good. Yep, that puts Dinos into the finals and FOC in the contention for 3rd.
Nice.